This week's episode of King Return of Kings was truly interesting because we get to see the ninja chick from K Missing Kings, the one that could go through walls. And we learned that only the people who are J rank has real powers, while everyone below it only borrows the powers from the Green King through their PDF and smartphone. And we found out that she wasn't actually a J rank as I presumed. She's only a U rank, and her name is Hirasaka Duhan. And she's been freed in this week's episode by Fushijimi, because he is planning to basically have her help him gathering points so he can rank up very fast to J rank and get to meet the Green King. But what is she getting from this? The thing she is getting is actually money, because the only reason she is in jungle is because she is wanting to have money, and therefore she doesn't care about what the contract says. She just cares about what it pays. So she don't mind giving him the points that she earns, as long as she can keep her U rank, which is interesting. And also, the Green King, he actually don't mind that she was captured, because she was being punished for that by losing a lot of points. However, he is intrigued to see her back, because it's interesting to get new people back into the game, or old players into the game. So yeah, interesting. And yes, Furushimi, he managed to gather enough points by betraying the blue, by destroying the PDF or smartphone that Seri and, let me see, Usumu Kusanagi managed to steal. And man, I'm calling it right now. Kusanagi and Seri, man, they better become a couple, because man, they, man, the way they fight, man, it's like they are in perfect sync. And man, oh man, it's so great. And Kusanagi, man, he can move, man. He's not only, having his smoke attacks or whatever he is, the flame thingy he can do to basically help him. He can actually also move, like what's called the hand-to-hand combat, or I would almost say breakdance combat. Man, it's so great, man. Oh man, it's so great to see that. But yeah, they managed to steal it. However, Fushimi, he Fushimi, he destroys the smartphone, and by that earns 3,000 points, which is makes him rank up to J, so he can meet the what's it called, the Green King. And I think, even though it seems like he betrays the Blues now, I actually don't think he betrays them. I still think he is like playing them. The Greens basically are getting in so he can feed the Blue information what the Green King is telling them, or not telling them, but basically his plan, so they can come up with a counter plan. And also, I really hope that that little like set that they were sitting in, that was just to show the scale, because if that is just what they are sitting in, and then so close to the slate, there's no wonder that they are getting powers, because man, being so close, I would presume that you would get powers, unless that is being suppressed somehow, and it isn't being suppressed, because the episode actually starts with, what's he called again? Let me see. The bodyguard Yotogami being out, and first I thought, what is he doing out there? He's actually looking for people who has gotten powers, like the power to basically, what is it called, like get fire in their hands or bend water, etc., and stop them, I presume, because it is not good for the world to have that out. And yeah, let's say like this, because of those incidents being so widespread, they cannot, even the Prime Minister cannot hold back the information so it gets out in the news. Which means that this most likely could mean that it's been exposed to humanity, and we all know that humanity, they get jealous on people with powers. So this could be really nasty. That could be really nasty. However, I wonder what it's called, the resonant hammer effect that Shiro was talking about in this week's episode is. Is that destroying the slate? Is it turning it so all the powers go back in, which turns everyone into normal people? Or is it doing so, basically it destroys itself? I wonder. Yeah, I wonder. Also, his sister. I wonder if she maybe knew what would happen to her, and therefore she basically planned it out. So, yeah, even for she would die, there would be a way to stop the slate when, let me see what his name was again, the Gold King. Daikaku, he died. Because that seems to be a bit dangerous, but then again, we don't know if she had powers. Maybe she knew it. However, I must say, I like the way Fushimi and Hirasaki is working together. That's going to be really interesting to see if they are continuing to working together in the next week's episode, or if they are stopping to work together. So yeah, it's also funny to see Sukana, the gamer kid, being a bit what's called angry, or a bit sad. I'm not sure. He's not angry. He's basically a bit. It's mobs. It's basically a bit jealous that someone beat his record, because he managed to rank up 5 ranks in, like, I think, I'm not sure if that was said. It may be just what's called Fushimi that has said that, because he ranked up 5 ranks in 1 month, which is insane. So yeah, a lot of good information. Also, why was Kukuri in Shiro's room? Why was she there? Is she living with Shiro? What is it? What is up with it? And also, man, I really wonder if Fushimi's plan is going well, because now they are bringing a big player like Goki Senju, the one who killed the previous Blue King Jin, and lost his arm in the process. And that is interesting because, as you remember, what is it called? Shiro said only a king can kill another king, and I think that what he means with that is that unless the king is killed by another king, his sword of Damocles will fall down and cause one of those craters, like we was told about in the last week's episode. But a lot of interesting information, and as always, I'm looking forward to the next case. And with that, have a good day, good night wherever you are, and I will see you later, guys. Cheers.